What's up? It is the Talkin Yanks pregame show. It is Saturday afternoon. We finally have a game that's not crazy late, which I'm excited about. We won the first game. Things are looking good. 15 hits versus bum with like a bum lineup to have a little pun there or whatever.
The bums versus the bum. Season 5, episode 6, Game of Thrones.
That should have been a tweet. I should have said our bums just crushed bum.
Maybe you could still tweet that, but you'd have to reference yesterday.
The responses would be like, "Oh, they're winning games, and you're calling them a bum."
Oh, the Hall of Famer's bum, you bum.
Yeah.
Show us a pic of your bum.
You bum.
You bum.
We got another fun lineup today because they have a lefty on the mound, Holland. DJ LeMahieu leading off, playing second base. Lucas Voit. Actually, it's not Lucas. It's Louis. Voit. Sanchez catching. Gehrig's back in there. Glaber's in the 4-hole. Urshela is at third base. Gardner, center field. Jake batting, what is he batting? 6th? First time he's batting 6th all season. Cameron Maben in there at right field. Estrada back in there in left field. Why not?
Run it back.
And yeah, so that's what I wrote on the blog post. Run it back. And Happ is pitching. What do you got? Thoughts on the lineup? Do we even care, Jake?
Ooh, that's a great question, Jim. Not really. I think the one thing, it was close to becoming my what to watch for. It's not a mini what to watch for. I need to be clear with the people. This isn't a mini what to watch for. This was a potential what to watch for that's not happening today. Holland was great against lefties last year. Holland held lefties to like 444 OPS over like a full season. So the fact that we have all these righties is kind of a good thing. Like today's the day to be excited about that. Last year, lefties had a 440 OPS, a 168 batting average, while righties 262, 331 OBP, and almost an 800 OPS. So that bodes pretty well.
That does. Holland, haven't seen him around for a while. He was like a mainstay on the Rangers. Did he get hurt and then started bouncing around?
So yeah, he kind of started to have the getting older pitcher career, and he had a little bit of a renaissance last year. From 2015 through 2017, he got worse every year. He went from he had an injury-ridden year where he barely pitched, but he was good that year, and then 4.91, 4.95, 6.2 ERA with the White Sox in 2017. I don't even remember seeing him there.
Yeah, we faced him once.
So I'm not sure if he got in the lab somewhere or if his arm came back or whatever it is, but he had a pretty nice season last year. 3.57 ERA, 171 innings pitched, 169 Ks, which was his highest K per 9 ever. So if I had to guess on the broadcast today, we're either going to hear, he got into analytics, blah, 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 or he got a new arm attached.
Well, he just started throwing harder. Why do you always cancel that out? He doesn't throw that hard. They list his pitch, Jake, that he throws the most, 59%, 56% of the time, as a sinker. I think it's just a two-seam fastball.
Sure.
But it's 91 miles per hour. Like, according to pitcher's list, he doesn't throw a fastball, which is kind of silly. It just says sinker, 56%, slider, 21, knuckle curve, 12, and changeup, 9.
There you go.
So
sinking fastball.
Yeah, I think it's just a two-seam fastball. But he doesn't throw a straight fastball. It's like Bartolo.
Yeah, me either.
Oh, I throw.
You throw the straight. Do you think you throw a straight fastball?
I'm Farnsworth out there.
Okay.
Just
I'm impressed by that.
No movement. People tee it up all night. Batting practice pitcher.
Just tee it up.
60 and straight.
So, yeah, the lineup's kind of fun. I mean, Maben's back at it, and when you hear those lefty-righty numbers, it makes a lot of sense. Thairo Estrada. Yeah, Thairo Estrada. You're young. You're a minor league infielder. You've never played outfield. Okay, you're the starting left fielder for the Yankees. Have fun.
He only got one ball yesterday, right? And he looked decent on it. He actually got good jump on it, and then he just ran to the spot, and then he found it.
So we don't know enough about Thairo's personality, but do you think he was basically like pooing his pants for 9 innings, or do you think he he just had to like psych himself in. Like, I love playing left field. Let's do it.
I think I don't know anything about his personality, but I think he was don't hit it to me, don't hit it to me, don't hit it.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think he was don't fucking hit it over here, please.
I think so too. But yeah, man, you mentioned yesterday was a hit party. We get another kind of softer throwing lefty on the bump today. One without the resume is Mad Bum. So I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a knock on wood moment, Jim, because we still look at the lineup and you have to catch your breath a little bit. But no, it kind of bodes well for us depending what Jay Happer does against your San Francisco Giants.
Yeah. One more note on Holland that I wanted to say is he's given up a home run in every start this season, and he gave up 2 home runs last game. So hopefully we can pop him for one. He hasn't blown a game for the Giants yet. Like he hasn't dug them into a huge hole. But he hasn't been great either. He hasn't won a game or blown a game for the Giants. So I'll say it like that.
just living under the radar, man.
Well, look at these: 4 innings pitched, 3 earned runs; 5 innings pitched, 2 earned runs; 7 innings pitched, 1 earned run. Okay, he won that game.
That's a good
That's really nice. 6 innings pitched, 4 earned runs; 5 innings pitched, 3 earned runs. You know what I mean? Like he's like
Derek Holland just hates the media. Yeah. He doesn't want to do too good or too bad. He just can't deal with them after the game.
Yeah. But he did get pulled after 78 pitches last game and only made it into the 5th inning or 5 innings. That would be a nice line. If we can get to the bullpen early, get him out of there, that'd be nice. And DJ LeMahieu has homered off of him before. So put that
DJ
in your brain.
LM.
Let's go to Happer. Happer has been good his last 2 starts now, Jake.
Yeah.
He still gave up an early home run versus the Angels, 2nd inning, 2-run shot.
Yep.
But maybe that's like our curse to bear with Tanaka and Happ. Like they're gonna get got once, and you just got to make sure they snap into gear after that.
Not for nothing, and I mean you can't always play this game because I mean Kevin Pillar was pretty close to getting Voits yesterday, but Happer didn't give up a moonshot. LaCroix got him. It was just over wall. Gardy did his classic back against the wall jump that he kind of does if he's got a chance at it. So, yeah, I mean, when you look at the body of work that Happer's done after those first 2 innings against the Red Sox, I mean, you're talking 12 innings with just giving up that 1-2-run homer, which in some ballparks wouldn't have been gone. I think in the Giants ballpark, I think that's allowed out. So, we should be excited for J-Happ today. I think it's still today's kind of the turn the corner game. If Happer gives us another good one today, we're like, all right, Happ is back. Like he's given us his past 3 starts have been good. He's settled down. If he doesn't, I mean, you kind of do a ho hum, damn it. But we'll see what he's got. Again, the Giants are one of the worst hitting teams in the NL, so this again, should bode well for him.
Yeah, the panic button was like hovering around us after his first 3 starts and spring training. And then the last 2 starts, the panic button, you know what it's done, Jake? Like, I've put it in the garbage, but I've put it neatly on top so that if I need to go back and grab it, it's not that gross.
Right.
So that's where the panic button is on Happ right now. And if
like you threw out a couple plastic bags and it's just sitting on top of them, and you're like, well, I mean, those are just plastic bags.
Yeah. And if there's another good start, then the garbage closes. I put something else on top of the panic.
Right.
Until eventually there's just on top, and then we bring it to the dumpster.
Well, so speaking of bringing it to the dumpster, the Giants have a slight change in their lineup today. A lot of familiar faces again. Pillar in center. Tyler Austin at first, Brandon Belt in right field. Austin's in left, Belt is at first base. Those guys are pretty interchangeable for them, which is kind of hilarious. Posey, the catcher, batting cleanup. Night game after day game. Good for Buster. Longoria, third base. Solarte at second. Crawford at short. We saw what he can do defensively last night. Pretty fun besides the El Grosso hair. And Gerardo Parra, we're going to see him play defense today. Jimmy, he's pretty special. He's 2-time Gold Glove winner. One time, I think he won the Platinum Glove. So it'll be fun to watch him defensively. He's had a tough hitting start to the season. And as we mentioned, Derek Holland on the mound for the Giants.
Yeah. We should talk about, what we never really talk about in here, Jake, that we should start talking about on the pregame shows? The bullpen. Like, I
Okay.
think Ottavino and Chapman are not available tonight. Maybe even Britton.
Canley's pitched back-to-back games, right?
Yeah, but it was only one out yesterday, so.
Right, still back-to-back, though.
Yeah, but you never know.
That would be his third day pitching. What would we expect out of the bullpen today?
Well, let's just win 10-0, but I think I think Holder's definitely going to come in, and Sessa.
Okay.
Hopefully they could bring in one of those Canley, Britton, Ottavino, Chapman.
Do we think today's a Sessa day? Unless Happer goes like 7. And then still would it be a Sessa day?
I think they're hoping today's a Sessa day. I think they're hoping Happ goes 6 or 7 and we're up by 4 or more and they can just let Sessa finish the last 3 innings.
Yeah, they're hoping it's like 5-1 going into the 7th. I like that. If baseball were only that easy, Jim or Fredette.
That's how they do games. They just play them out and then they don't change the plan.
I know it.
What are you watching for, Jake?
Jim, what to watch for, as I mentioned with that lefty stat, but it didn't give me much because the lefties in today's lineup are Gardy and Happer. I went just with the infield, man, and I'm including Gary Sanchez in this because the first 5 in our lineup are the infield. It's LeMahieu, Voit, Sanchez, Torres, Urshela. The infield's having fun. We saw the Urshela-Voit hug last night. Let me tell you, Dad's been thinking about that one all night. And we get Gary back. Hopefully, those last 2 games in Anaheim were his actual rehab games, so he got that out of his system, and then he gets the off day. But Jim, righties were pretty good against Holland last year. These are the guys that have been really carrying the team, and they're fun on like both sides of the field. Outside of Voigt's defense, Sanchez threw a guy out. I know people want to always pick on Gary, but Gary showed off the cannon arm. Glaber's been doing fun things at short. Urshela's the best player ever. LeMahieu's a Gold Glover at second. So those top 5 in our lineup, I've just got them circled for the whole day, baby.
Nice. All right. I am watching Cameron Maybin. Want to know why, Jake?
Why, Jake?
Because Cameron Maybin is 5 for 5 off Derek Holland.
Yep.
5 for 5.
Cash God, baby.
And has a walk.
Nice.
So he's 6 at bats. He has a 1,000,000 on base percentage and 1,000,000 batting average. 2 doubles. 5 for 5. So boom. Just watch Cameron Maybin. He had a home run and a triple off Bumgarner. Got called up, got a hit off Bumgarner. Cash God.
Cash God. Do you think should Maybin be higher up in the lineup?
Yeah, I would like to put one more person ahead of Glaber.
Oh wow, okay.
But I don't care. But yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Not enough to care about.
We got people in the chat very confused about what's happening. Like, is this live? So 6 foot. It's live. I have the chat here.
We're live. You're
talking about the Yankees. It's a pregame show. We do this for every single game. Jake, homer draft? Yes. Is that next?
I think so, man. I think we covered our P's and Q's pretty good. What I don't know. I guess last note on the Giants. Is there anything like seeing this Giants team that stuck out to you?
No, it's like a weird collection of players players that you think are good, but aren't.
Right?
Like if someone told me this lineup, I'd be like, oh. And then you really think about it and you go, oh, not that good.
Yeah, and I think I still think we're going to see a different team tomorrow. Like we might see Sandoval out there. Like where's Joe Panic been this series? But yeah, you're right. It's kind of like I almost posted something on Twitter like, has Evan Longoria had a disappointing career? Because he's so talented, but like his numbers, you just kind of like like you were supposed to be like the face of the game for a little bit, and he's had a really good career. And I was like, I'm too tired to do this on Twitter tonight, so I'm not gonna.
All right, homer draft.
Home draft. It's a homer draft. I think you get first pick, Jim.
And I am up on the series 1-0. Voit put me on the board.
You are.
Which is very exciting. So I chose Voit and Glaber yesterday. Yeah. I can't choose either of them. And I mean, I'd be a fool not to. It's my what to watch for. I'm taking Cameron Maybin.
Ooh.
Derek Collins giving up a home run every start. Cameron Maybin is 5 for 5 off Derek Holland. Put those hands together. Home run.
Yeah, I like it. I think you made a tactical error because I think you could have got him with your second pick in the homer draft. And I've got a lefty on the mound whose numbers versus righties are bad, and I've got a righty whose numbers against lefties were good even in his worst season ever. Give me Gary Sanchez.
Wow.
Give me the Kraken, and I think I'm gonna follow up with you know what? I'm gonna power moves only today. Give me Voit. I'm rolling out my big dogs today.
If Voit gets another home run, how many home runs is that on this trip now? He hit
3 in Anaheim.
And then 1 here, and we're 5 games in. He's got 4 home runs. So if he hits another one today.
Yeah, and that's what in my head it was like, do I save him for tomorrow because he can't be this hot? But like he kind of is this hot. And righty on the bump tomorrow, so go get it, Voit.
All right, I'm taking with my second pick in the homer draft. I can't take Voit. I can't take Glaber. I can't take Maybin. I can't take Gary. I am taking Brett Gardner.
Oh, wow.
6-hole Brett Gardner?
You're insane.
All right. Jake, we both lost on the over-under yesterday. It went over. We chose the under. I didn't realize that Mad Bum was such a bum.
Ooh.
What do you think the line is today? I think the line is back to 8.5 today.
So let's see. Happer, Holland. I'll guess 8. Let's see if we can put it on the board. Yes. 7.5.
Wow. What?
Yeah.
Wow. That is that's low. What are they doing? Why are they doing that?
I mean, maybe Happ's back. The Giants normally can't score runs. I mean, I'm going with the over, and I think something I wanted to mention, and I'm glad we landed on it here, is that man, the Yankees also got a little lucky yesterday, and you're my San Fran guy, Jim, but the ball travels much different in the day there than at night. Like I think that Belt shot would have been a homer during the day yesterday, so I think the ball's going to be flying a little better tonight.
All right, well, I'm going over today as well because Happ versus Holland and 7.5. I mean, I'm going over. I think this is going to be like a 9-4 victory Yankees.
Ooh, okay. I think what did yesterday land at? 7-3?
7-3, correct.
Just run it back. Same thing.
Same thing? Rinse and repeat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Happer gives up 2. Sessa gives up 1 out of the pin. Voit and Gary each hit, 3 and 4 solo homers, respectively.
Cool. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Check out the podcast after each and every series. And every Tuesday, we do a voicemail app if you want to call in. 908-845-5792 is the phone number. You can find Jake at Talkin Jake on Twitter and me at Jomboy _ on Twitter. And we'll be active all game long. Enjoy and enjoy your weekend. See you guys later. Go Yanks.